Welcome to Live at 6:45. So, yeah, it's 6:45 again. Um, I kind of lost track of the days, and today's day 72. Day 72. 72! Ah! Sorry. I, I'm excited about this. I think that's really, really cool. And I'm hoping you guys do too. So, if you guys are watching this later, because nobody's tuned in just yet, and I know Facebook takes a couple of minutes to kind of catch up with the stream. Guys, don't forget. Um, I'm gonna mention it at the end of the segment. Don't forget tonight is the Jackbox game. I already have all the players, so if you guys want to tune in, you can tune in on the same channel. You'll be able to tune in by Facebook, by Twitch, and by YouTube. For those of you who don't know or who want to share the links, you can find them on my website, rstruther.com. You will see that there are links for the YouTube and, or you can just look up Richard Struther on YouTube and you'll find these. Or you can look on Facebook. And we are going to have a blast tonight. This is we did the field test last night. It worked out really, really well. And by the way, as audience members, you can participate. So we can have, I believe, up to 100 audience participating. So if you guys want to join in and have some fun with this, it is tonight. We are the what? We are the 29th, July 29th at 9 p.m. So, all right. Now then, um, the dip. Yes. So why the dip? There's actually a whole book about this by Seth Godin, and it's really, really good. But I'm going to give you the broad strokes, and it's kind of like people go and they go, oh, I'm going to learn to knit, or I'm going to learn to play an instrument, or I'm going to learn to this, and then it runs there's this like there's a sound on TikTok, and you'll see like a good couple of hundred people, probably more, doing this one sound, and it's repeat after me. I'm good enough. I get this is just a try. I'm good enough. This is just a try, and if it goes wrong, it's a learning experience, and I get to do it again. And then the other person goes, it's crap, and I'm never trying that again. So a lot of people go that route. And why? Because of the dip. So, what is the dip? The dip is when you start something, you kind of have what people refer to as beginner's luck. Well, it isn't really luck, it's the fact that you're starting out and you have this burst of confidence, you got this initial kind of vibe, right? And then the more you do it, your reticular activating system. Now, we've talked about this in previous episodes, but if you don't know, your brain focuses on what you think about. When I say that, I mean if you have tacos, like if you go on a taco kick, all of a sudden you just start seeing tacos like everywhere. You buy a silver car, all of a sudden everybody's got a silver car. It's not that there are any more silver cars around, it's just that you're noticing them because you're kind of tuned into that. So that's fine. That's great. But what happens is when you get into something new, like again, learning an instrument, learning to draw, anything like that, all of a sudden your brain starts kicking in and you start seeing all kinds. You start really seeing it, you start noticing it everywhere. And all of a sudden you start building up your tastes. But your tastes, you your your tastes accelerate, or the amount at which you build up your tastes builds a lot faster than what you're able to build your skill at. And it's all about habits. And if you guys want to talk more about that, I'm here. But this is really important. It's your tastes grow faster than your skills. This is normal, but it leads to this chasm between your taste building and your skills building. And then all of a sudden, you get discouraged because you're looking at the people who are like top of their game, or the people who are like really high in the niche you're in, and you're seeing their popularity, you're seeing their work, and you're like, ah, yeah, but I'll never get that good. And then people just get discouraged and give up. This is the normal way of things. People go, oh man, I can never do that. And they don't believe in themselves and they stop. Here's the catch: don't stop. And I know it sounds easy, but you know what? Every artist had to go through their period where they found their style. Every artist had to churn out, and there was a great New Yorker comic. One of the comics from the New Yorker actually put out a picture at one point, and it had about, let's say, 100 pages, and they were all comics that he had drawn from the New Yorker and that were accepted, that were published. So 100 published comics, right, or like comic strip satirical drawings. And then next to it, there's this huge stack, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, like just this massive stack. And it was, and he indicated with an arrow the ones that were accepted, the ones that weren't accepted. Even he, a professional, had to go through 7 to 20 comics to get one accepted. But you only see his published stuff. So you go, wow, he must just bang them out. He bangs them out. But he has to bang out a lot of them to get the ones that get accepted. It's just like social media. You keep seeing the highlight. You're seeing the highlight reel. You're seeing all the best. You look at these highlight reels, and all of a sudden you're seeing the athletes at their best. You're seeing these magic moments, these epic, like, oh man. And there's a lot of athletes that don't have those moments. It's not that they're not good athletes. They might be fantastic. They might be fabulous athletes. They might have the lead and assists, but they're not on the highlight reel because they didn't have that moment. They didn't get that particular moment. So here's the thing. The dip. Your perceptions or your tastes grow faster than your skills, and then most people get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Find people who encourage you. And by the way, if you're measuring yourself, and this is super important, and I say this, by the way, I will tie it back. I say this because if you overcome that, challenge, if you overcome that dip, and you get to where you like your work, to where your work is where you want it to be, you don't get there by measuring your success against other people. You measure it against your own. And that's true of anything in life. I know this is about technology, and this is where it comes into technology. As a coach, I really have to get people to think this way, right? You can go, oh yeah, but my grandkids are so good. Yeah, but you're not your grandkids. And by the way, they're not that good. They know how to do what they want to do. They know how to do a few things, and they know how to do those few things really well because those are the things that they do. But that doesn't mean that they're super well-rounded and they understand all the nooks and crannies and crevices. I don't even understand all the nooks and crannies and crevices, and I understand more than most. So the most important thing is don't measure your success by other people's standards. Don't use somebody else's yardstick. Measure for yourself. Measure against yourself. Did you learn something more? Did you learn something better today than you knew yesterday? One thing. I kept telling people when I gave courses every day, I kept saying, look, this is a 45-minute or a 22-minute course. I don't expect you to remember everything I say. If you remember one thing, I did a good job. If you remember two things, I did a great job. If you remember three things, I'm a rock star. But you know what's even more important? You're an even bigger rock star because you remembered three things. 22 minutes, I expect you to remember one thing. 45, I expect you to remember maybe two. If you anything more than that, you're the rock star. I presented it well, but you got it. You got it and you kept it. That's the challenge. So here's the challenge is you don't climb a mountain by jumping right to the top. You have to climb it. Sometimes not easy. And yeah, it can be a little bit discouraging. But you know what? Keep at it. Choose one thing. Do that one thing. Measure your progress against yourself. Fail. Fail more. Fail often. Fail fast. But fail better. And eventually, you'll fail best. And you won't. But you'll fail at the next thing. But you'll fail faster. Fail smarter. Fail better. And eventually, you'll find yourself in a whole other place. Guys, Yes. Thank you. I'm going to put this up because thank you so much for that. Yes, it is important for every human being. Um, if there, there's kind of a joke that went, if you're not making any enemies, you're not living right. Um, I kind of like that one. You know, it's like if you go big, go big. You know what? Failing is just how you learn. I fail all the time, and I learn. I learn new things. I love learning new things. Um, Hell, even in the games I play, sometimes I'll go and challenge myself, and I'll go and get my ass handed to me. Suits me. I learn. I fail fast. I fail smarter. I fail better. That's it. Deb, you got it perfect. There is no learning. There is no learning without failure and no growth. Absolutely right. I absolutely love that. You're 100% on it. So that is The Dip. Now, if you guys want to check out Seth Godin's book, The Dip by Seth Godin, um, you can actually check out YouTube videos by Seth Godin. He's actually a marketing master. Like this guy is like the guy for the new age of marketing, and he's taking at it from a marketing perspective. But it's it's really it's really cool to kind of get into to see how this guy thinks and whatnot, and and approach this the right way. And it's written in a really cool way too. All right, I'm going to let you get back to your evenings. But guys, please don't forget tonight, 9 p.m. For those of you who are seeing this after, 9 p.m., July 29th, 9 p.m., we are doing the Jackbox. We've got all the players filled out. Okay, so we've got players. That's not an issue. We've got players. But if you want to, like, for those who are those people are going to receive invites and they're going to be part of the stream, so they are actually going to be on the screen and we'll be able to chat while the game is going on, right? And if you want to participate, if you tune into the stream and you want to participate, audience members can participate up to 100. So we will tell you. I will tell you how how to do that at 9 p.m. between the games. I will be sending out invites between 8 and 9 to the players, and I will see you guys then. And if I don't see you then, I will see you tomorrow live at 6:45. Guys, have a great. If you missed the live, I will. If this goes well, I'm gonna do this again. So please have fun. Tune in. Can't wait to see you guys.